Why did you cross the road?
Nothing else to do.
You want to get stepped on. This is going to be an exciting movie. Salamander, slowly I turn, step by step, inch by inch, and then he stops and he turns.
I don't know why he's over here.
Okay, this is the bulls on the peak. Bulls on the peak. Bulls on the peak. You guys gotta do more? You gotta do anything?
Yeah, they're gonna run over your butt.
Come on, live action. Go. Go. Okay, never mind. Okay, you can make out the Benicia Bridge over there, and you can see the mothball fleet out there in the bay. You can see that. And let's get back out. We're up here on top of Briones Peak. We're about 3/5 of the way through our Briones trail hike. How was the hike, Sue?
It was not bad. It's a good weight loss hike.
And what would you say were the most distinguishing features of the trail itself?
The mud.
There was a little mud.
Look at our shoes.
There's our... Can you see Sue's shoes? We're kind of in the shadows. There's one of my shoes. A little muddy. You see it? There's Sue's shoes. Anyway, yeah, it was very muddy. We had to bushwhack and make our own use trails a little bit to get around some of the worst part. I mean, we didn't want to sink up to our knees in some cases.
Just a new exercise routine.
Yeah. It probably took us a little bit longer just because we had to step careful, and there's not just the mud, but mixed in with the mud is the cow stuff. So yeah, and then we got to the Old Brownies Road staging area. Oops. And what did we find? No picnic table, no bench.
But a toilet.
There was a toilet. Very important thing. We sat on the curb and had our lunch. We're sitting on a bench here on top of the peak here. And if you take a peek, you can see through the trees there. That's Mount Diablo. And if you look way over there, you can see that is Mount Tam. And in between, this is Brownies Regional Park, East Bay Regional Park, and we're at the peak. We're at the highest point of our hike. That over there is Mott Peak. We didn't go that way. We're going to. You can see the. I don't know if you can see it. Through over there is some of those windmills for creating electricity. Anyway. So we're going to be heading back downhill, and the rest of the trail. It's 10 to 2, and I estimated we'd be done around 4. We started on the trail right at 9 o'clock. We had about a half an hour lunch and restroom break in the middle. So we're making pretty good time. based on the trail conditions. This is the first official trail on our East Bay Regional Park's 2010 Trail Challenge, although we did one on our own. I didn't look and see if it's part of the challenge, but I'm going to include it. Was the we went on the Pleasanton Ridge Trail a couple of weeks ago. So since it was raining on that adventure, we didn't take very many pictures. I took a few. I'll include those at the very end of this videography as a bonus. Thank you. Well, there's Sue.
I just had to bend.
Do the down-facing dog trick.
It hurts on the ground.
Oh.
I'm dizzy now.
So, Sue,
Yes, dear.
how was the trail? We finished the last part.
Muddy, good. Long, hilly,
Muddy,
muddy,
wet.
wet, cowy.
There was a couple of cows. So the last part was, I think, easier in some way, except we had to go around some of the trail because it was so deep in mud that there was no way we were going to go. So we had to bushwhack a little bit. So even though this was a 10.7 mile hike, with all the crisscrossing of the trail and such, I'm calling it 11 miles for us, because that's really what we ddid. Plus, I have a little bone to pick with the author of this trail. They kind of dumped us at the end and said, "Oh, and then just follow the trail to the end." Well, it doesn't tell you that there's like 3 other trails you had to go on to actually get to the staging area once again. And also, he was talking about going down this trail where it was actually going uphill. So that was kind of interesting too. Other than that, it was very nice. The trails themselves are very well marked. They're just not the directions were a little bit lacking, especially at the very end for about the last 1.5 miles, maybe up to 2 miles, was not quite accurate. So thank you very much. Thanks for joining us here at
Brownies. East Bay Regional Park.
Briones, East Bay. Briones, not brownies.
Let's go have brownies.
We're going to go have brownies now. Bye. Bye, folks.